At 76 years old, Clara had always dreamed of seeing her idol, Muhammad Ali, in the ring. This was a journey she had long waited for, filled with hope and enthusiasm. For weeks, she had planned every detail of her day, counting down the hours until she could finally witness the legendary fighter in action. Clara rose early that morning, filled with excitement. She took a bus and then a train, her heart racing during the long ride as the miles ticked away. As she arrived at the grand stadium, it was even bigger than she had imagined. The noise of the crowd buzzed in her ears like a swarm of bees. Fans dressed in colorful shirts waved signs and cheered loudly, creating an electric atmosphere that made Clara's heart leap with joy. But as she stepped inside, the sheer size of the arena overwhelmed her. The crowds were thick, and the layout was confusing. Clara found herself standing still in the middle of all the chaos, feeling lost among a sea of excited faces. Despite her excitement, a sense of anxiety crept in. People rushed past her, immersed in their own experiences. Uncertainty clouded her mind as she searched for her seat but couldn't remember where it was located. Just when she thought she might be stuck forever, something amazing happened. As Ali made his way to the ring, he caught sight of Clara standing there alone and confused. His eyes lit up with compassion as he paused from his path, sensing her distress and ready to take action. The inside of the stadium was a vibrant symphony of cheers and excitement, a world alive with energy. Clara's senses were assaulted by the loud chants of fans, the bright colors of jerseys and signs, and the smell of popcorn wafting through the air. Everywhere she looked, people rushed past her, their faces beaming with anticipation for the fight that was just minutes away. It was thrilling yet overwhelming. Clara marveled at the sheer number of fans packed into the spacious arena, their collective enthusiasm creating an exhilarating atmosphere. But for her, it all felt like too much. The crowd surged forward, and she became a lone island of confusion in a vast sea of cheering supporters. She took a step forward but quickly stumbled back, disoriented by the scale of it all. With every passing moment, her excitement faded slightly, replaced by anxious thoughts about how she would find her seat among the throng of bodies. High above her, bright lights illuminated the ring as announcers hyped up the event, but to Clara, it all felt like a blur. She hesitated, feeling invisible amid the joyous chaos that swirled around her. Would anyone notice that she needed help? As she stood there, distress creeping into her mind like shadows in the light, hope flickered inside her heart. What if this monumental moment turned into disappointment? Just when these thoughts grew too heavy to bear, a sight caught her eye. After all those years longing to see him, Muhammad Ali was making his way toward her through the crowd. As Clara stood there, her heart raced when she saw Muhammad Ali approaching, almost as if he was gliding through the crowd. His presence was magnetic, drawing the eyes of everyone surrounding him. The crowd erupted into roars of excitement and admiration as he waved and smiled, showcasing that timeless charm that made him a legend. Dressed in his iconic boxing shorts and robe, he radiated confidence, moving with a graceful swagger that hinted at his power in the ring. Clara couldn't believe that after all these years of idolizing him from afar, he was so close now, just feet away. Fans cheered louder, clamoring to catch a glimpse and perhaps even a handshake from the boxing icon. Ali acknowledged their cheers with friendly nods and raised fists, effortlessly connecting with each person who reached out to him. It was clear that he loved this moment. The energy of the crowd fueled him with every step. As Clara watched him enter the ring area, the bright lights danced off his robe, creating an almost magical aura around him. She felt those anxious thoughts start to fade away. Instead, she absorbed the warmth and joy radiating from the electrified crowd. For a moment, nothing else mattered but Ali's spirited entrance and the thrill of anticipation in the air. Her heart swelled for this man who had inspired so many, including her, throughout his remarkable career. Just then, he paused. In that instant, it seemed like time stood still as his eyes locked onto hers. With purpose and warmth, Ali began to weave his way through the masses toward Clara, fully aware of her presence amid the overwhelming sea of fans. As Muhammad Ali moved closer, Clara felt a surge of emotions, anticipation mixed with disbelief. The moment his eyes met hers, it was as if the chaos around them faded away. He paused mid-step, his expression shifting from excitement to concern as he noticed her uncertain stance amid the bustling crowd. In that instant, Ali's legendary charisma transformed into genuine kindness, and he instinctively reached out to help. With a warm smile, he walked directly toward her, gently making his way through the throng of fans that momentarily parted in awe. Clara's heart swelled as she realized that this boxing icon was coming to her aid. His presence felt like a protective shield against the overwhelming noise and movement surrounding her. As he approached, Clara could see the compassion in his eyes. He truly cared about ensuring she felt comfortable and secure in this massive arena. "Are you all right, ma'am?" he asked softly, offering his arm with an inviting gesture that instantly made her feel special. Clara nodded, her voice caught in her throat as tears of joy welled up in her eyes. The worry that had clouded her mind began to dissipate as she took hold of his arm, feeling a sense of safety and warmth radiate from him. With each step they took together, the crowd watched in stunned silence, witnessing this heartwarming interaction between a legend and an adoring fan. Ali guided her through the throngs of people, his attentiveness shining through as he focused solely on her needs, showcasing that true greatness lies not only in achievements, but also in kindness. As Ali extended his arm toward Clara, a wave of warmth washed over her. His gesture was simple yet profoundly meaningful, acting as a bridge between her anxiety and the joyful chaos of the stadium. In a world where loud cheers and bright lights could drown out an individual's voice, this moment felt like an oasis of calm amid the storm. Clara grasped his arm gently, feeling an unexpected sense of security envelop her, as if she had been transported away from the overwhelming crowd into a space just for them. With every step he took, Ali radiated confidence and care, moving effortlessly through the throngs of eager fans. The crowd, once a source of distress for Clara, became a backdrop to this extraordinary encounter. Eyes that had been focused on the ring now turned to watch this beautiful exchange unfold. Many were stunned to see their hero take a moment to help someone in need. The power of Ali's attentiveness transformed not only Clara's experience, but also inspired those around them. As they walked side by side, Clara felt lighter with each passing moment. The noise faded into the background as she concentrated on this incredible man beside her. This wasn't just about being close to Muhammad Ali, it was about being seen and cared for by him. His kindness reminded everyone present that even in the frenzy of life's biggest events, moments of genuine connection can shine through. Arriving at her seat, Clara looked up at him with gratitude in her eyes. As he prepared to leave, Ali leaned down and kissed her hand, saying softly, "Now you're ringside royalty." At that instant, she knew that this day would forever hold a special place in her heart. As Clara and Ali moved through the crowd, the collective energy shifted. Fans, who had been cheering and shouting for the fight, suddenly paused, their attention drawn to this unexpected moment of kindness. Many people gasped in surprise, their eyes wide with admiration as they witnessed their idol not just as a champion in the ring but as a compassionate human being in real life. Murmurs of astonishment rippled through the audience as they observed Ali offering his arm to Clara, a gesture that felt surprisingly intimate amidst such a large event. These famous faces had only seen Muhammad Ali portrayed as a fierce fighter. Now, they were seeing a different side to him, one that embraced tenderness and genuine concern. The delighted chatter among fans escalated as more people realized that Ali was not just walking to the ring, he was making a meaningful difference in someone's life. Those around Clara couldn't help but smile, their hearts warmed by the sight of Ali treating her like royalty. "Look at him! He really cares!" someone exclaimed, prompting others to nod in agreement. They shared knowing glances as Clara blossomed with happiness right before their eyes. Inspired by Ali's example, fans began to cheer for her, echoing praise for his compassion even as the anticipation for the fight grew. In that moment, the atmosphere transformed into one of unity and admiration. Everyone surrounding Clara felt connected by the shared experience of witnessing such grace and kindness from a legendary figure. As Ali helped Clara to her seat, he didn't just lift her spirits, he elevated the entire arena by reminding everyone present of the power of connection and empathy. even amidst the noise and excitement of a major event. As they began their walk to Clara's seat, Ali's arm offered her not only support, but a sense of belonging that she had longed for. The noise of the crowd faded into a comforting background hum, allowing Clara to focus on the man beside her. With every step, Ali engaged her with a gentle smile, making her feel as though she was the only person in the arena. His presence was warm and radiant, and it felt like they were in their own little world amidst the frenzy of cheering fans. Clara's heart swelled with joy as she walked beside her idol. She could hardly believe that this legendary fighter, whose posters adorned her walls for decades, was now guiding her through a sea of excited spectators. The fans parted with awe as they moved, some even reaching out to touch Ali as he passed by. Despite the chaos surrounding them, Clara felt an unbreakable connection with him, a bond forged in kindness and compassion. As they approached her seat, Clara couldn't help but steal glances at Ali's face, which radiated kindness. He took the time to ask her how she felt and if she was enjoying the atmosphere. His genuine interest made her feel valued and cherished. "This is your moment," he said encouragingly, reinforcing the idea that she was just as important as anyone else in the arena. When they finally reached her seat, Clara turned to him with tears of joy in her eyes. Ali gently released her arm and leaned down to kiss her hand, his voice low and sincere as he declared, "Now you're ringside royalty." In that moment, surrounded by thousands of cheering fans, Clara felt like the most important person in the world, a feeling that would stay with her forever. As Clara finally reached her seat, a wave of relief washed over her, replacing the anxiety that had gripped her moments before. She sank into the plush cushion, feeling as if she had just arrived at a safe haven amidst the roaring crowd. The vibrant colors and dazzling lights of the arena, once overwhelming, now felt like a celebratory backdrop to this incredible moment. Her heart swelled with joy as she took a deep breath, soaking in the atmosphere filled with cheers and laughter. Looking around, Clara could see the thousands of fans buzzing with excitement, yet she felt uniquely special. The memory of walking with Ali lingered in her mind, and every time she thought of his kind smile and encouraging words, she felt cherished. It was as if he had taken away all her worries and replaced them with warmth and connection. As the announcer's voice boomed through the speakers, Clara's heart raced again, not from anxiety this time, but from exhilaration. She turned her gaze toward the ring, where Ali would soon be fighting. This was it, the moment she had dreamed about for years. The energy in the stadium ignited excitement within her. It was palpable and invigorating. Clara glanced down at the seat next to hers and realized how lucky she was to be here in this very moment. She couldn't help but smile as she recalled Ali's words. "Now you're ringside royalty." In that split second, surrounded by cheering fans who appreciated the sport just as much as she did, she knew she belonged. This was not just any event, it was a celebration of dreams fulfilled, a night that would remain etched in her heart forever as one of pure joy and gratitude. As the excitement in the arena built to a fever pitch, Clara felt her heart flutter with anticipation for what was about to happen. After settling into her seat, she glanced around at the sea of faces brimming with enthusiasm, but her thoughts were still on Ali and their unforgettable moment together. Just then, she saw him heading toward her one last time before stepping into the ring. The cheers from the crowd rose again, but this time, they were filled with hope and pride. Ali approached with an aura of confidence, and Clara's breath caught in her throat as he leaned down to her. In that instant, the chaos of the stadium faded completely. It was just the two of them. He lifted her hand gently and pressed his lips against it, a gesture that felt both intimate and regal. "Now you're ringside royalty," he whispered with sincerity, his eyes sparkling with warmth. That simple phrase enveloped Clara in a wave of emotion, deepening the meaning of this experience far beyond just witnessing a fight. It was as if he had bestowed upon her not only a title, but a sense of validation that her dreams mattered. The weight of the moment hit her. She was no longer just a fan, she had shared a treasured connection with one of the greatest athletes of all time. As Ali turned away to embrace the roar of his fans, Clara watched him walk towards the ring feeling invigorated and special. Tears welled up in her eyes, not of sadness but of pure joy and gratitude. In that brief encounter, he had erased years of doubt and replaced them with a radiant memory that would never fade. She knew then that this night marked more than just witnessing greatness. It symbolized kindness, respect, and human connection, the true essence of what legends are made of. Reflecting on that unforgettable night, Clara realized it had transformed into the proudest moment of her life. At 76 years old, she had finally met her idol in a way she never expected, and that connection brought a profound sense of meaning to her journey. The warm embrace of Ali's kindness lingered in her mind long after the cheers faded, creating a lasting memory that stirred her heart with gratitude. In the years that followed, Clara often found herself reminiscing about that evening. It wasn't just about witnessing a legendary boxing match. It was about the human connection they shared in that brief moment. Ali's gesture of kissing her hand and calling her ringside royalty had breathed life into her long-held dreams and turned them into cherished reality. She felt validated and recognized, an experience that transcended the sport itself. Every time Clara shared her story with friends and family, a smile spread across her face as she recalled his warm eyes and gentle words. The memory served not only as a testament to Ali's character but also to the power of compassion in everyday life. She began to understand that true legends are not just defined by their achievements, but by how they touch the lives of others. Clara treasured this story as a guiding light, reminding her to spread kindness wherever she went. In sharing her experience, she inspired many to reach for their dreams, no matter how distant they seemed. That night became more than just an event. It became a legacy of hope and love that Clara carried in her heart, providing warmth and strength through every challenge she faced. Indeed, it was a defining moment, defining not only her life but also those around her who were uplifted by the tale of an extraordinary interaction with Muhammad Ali. In conclusion, Clara's extraordinary encounter with Muhammad Ali exemplifies how acts of kindness can have a profound impact on others, often in unexpected moments. While attending a high-energy event filled with anticipation and excitement, she found herself lost and anxious. It was in that vulnerable moment that Ali's decision to pause and offer his arm changed her experience entirely. His simple yet meaningful gesture transformed her from a frightened fan into ringside royalty, igniting feelings of joy, belonging, and hope. This story serves as a powerful reminder that kindness can create lasting impressions and foster connections between people, no matter their circumstances. In a world that is often fast-paced and focused on individual achievements, it's the small acts of compassion that resonate deeply within us. These moments can uplift spirits, heal old wounds, and inspire others to extend the same kindness forward. Clara's experience also highlights the importance of empathy in our daily lives. By pausing to acknowledge someone else's distress or hardship, we awaken a sense of humanity that can bridge gaps and break down barriers. Whether offering help to someone in need or simply providing encouraging words, our actions can ripple outwards, touching countless lives in ways we may never fully understand. As Clara reflects on that pivotal night, she recognizes that the kindness shown to her not only brightened her own life but also became a legacy she could share. By embodying and spreading such compassion, we create a more connected and caring community, one where everyone feels valued and seen. Ultimately, it's these shared human experiences that remind us all of the incredible power we possess to make a difference in each other's lives.